And taking the ball for Seattle, George Kirby. What should we keep an eye on here? Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. First pitch, and he just misses. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. The other way. Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Save. The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's Brandon Nimmo. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Fouled off left side. 1 out, the runner at second here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That's a ball. Pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely. That one lifted to left. And there are 2 outs.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Corey.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Man on second, 2 down. Center field. Rodriguez settles underneath it. And that is that. Back at the ballpark where we're on sweep alert, Siggy. We came on the air talking about that, and so far, neither team is backing down.
Nobody wants to be on the wrong end of a sweep. For one team, it's about making a statement, and for the other, it's about salvaging respect.
It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Langford on his way over. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. 0 for 6 in the series so far.
Curveball. Low outside.
Outside low. And it's 1-1.
Low middle.
Second inning here. No score.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Now it's 3-2.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
In the air, right field. Nimmo on the move. 2 down.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Close, but called a ball. And the count is 1-1.
Low inside.
Ball 2.
Cutter. Low inside.
Sliced hard but foul.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That one just misses.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Splitter. Low inside.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Cutter. Low outside.
2 down, nobody on. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. High
And
inside.
a payoff pitch. Stays alive.
Cutter. Low outside.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Bottom of the inning,
Leading off
stepping
for the
in,
Rangers,
Sebastian
second
Walcott.
baseman, Sebastian Walcott.
Walcott with a couple of homers at his last game. That's a little bit low. The 1-1. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
The 0-1. Swinging a foul out of play.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play. Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That one almost got him. Walcott on at first, nobody out. Just missed. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Here's Josh Young, 5 for 8 in the series, so he's been hot. Late on that fastball. That one the other way. No one can get there. It falls in. Runner around third. He will score, and they take the lead. Runner around third on his way to the plate. In to score from first. And they lead by 2. Gets him to chase after that one. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss at a slider. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Man at second. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Langford at the plate now, and that's strike 1. Man on second, 2 down. And ball 1. That one missed. And that's outside. 3-1 now. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Ball 1, no strikes. That one found hard the other way. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Good job to fight that one off.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they'll pick up a couple runs here. Back at the ballpark, and in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers.
Low middle.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
That clips the zone, and it's 0-2.
Curveball. Low outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch. He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Berger. He steps on the bag. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
4-seam fastball. High outside.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 2 down, bases empty. And stepping in for the Mariners, Miles Mastrobuoni. In the air to left center, Langford moving under this one. And that is that. 9. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo. He swings and fouls one off. That one ripped right center field. That's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. And he starts the bottom of the 3rd with a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on the tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that one becomes property of the beast. Corey Seager leaves the yard. Home run number 10 on the year. And they add to their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round triplet.
Sebastian Walcott stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've played it 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
1 down.
It's been tough fooling these guys, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
Foul ball. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 runs across in the inning here in the last half of the 3rd. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Rangers,
Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. He drove it 2 with a double his first time up. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cooper Criswell getting loose out there. Hancock getting loose as well. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Quick move to first. Durant back in on a dive. On the ground. Crawford gets him easily, ends the inning. Texas plates 2 on the homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. And we're back with a series sweep very much in play, Siggy. Sizable lead, so keep those brooms handy.
A sweep can really send shockwaves through a clubhouse, Boob. One team surging forward, the other left searching for answers. Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Splitter, low inside.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Low outside.
Sets him down looking, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
That one fouled off.
Curveball.
Crawford at first, 1 gone. Missed inside with the curve.
Low middle.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
The 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That's out number 2.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Canzone in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. In there at the knees.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The Rangers leading by 4, top half of inning number 4. High fly ball out towards left field. That one carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall. Bottom 4, digging in, Michael Hellman. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that turns the lineup over. Manager out of the pitching change here, Cooper Criswell.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Runner on the go. Ball outside. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man at second. Makes the catch, one down. Up next for the Rangers, Jake Berger, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Jake Berger.
That's the ball.
Base hit into right center. Hellman around third. Here comes the throw. Safe. And it's 5-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positive.
Mastroboni to Crawford for one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Seager stands in now. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Nimmo off of first with 2 away. Pitch kicks away. No advance though. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. Now he launches a throw over his head. And this ball is going to wind up out of play.
The second baseman, Sebastian Walcott.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's down and in. Tap foul at the plate. Two on, 2 outs. Inside, and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded. Ezekiel Duran will hit next. He's 2 for 2. Laser, base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 6-0.
Get on base every time. Good speed. Comfortable lead, but they could always use another.
Base hit. 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. In comes the run from second. It's 8-0.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Falling behind 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The changeup missing. 3-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Michael Hellman stepping in for the Rangers. 1 for 2. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one becomes property of the beast. his first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 12-0.
You know, more than 100 grand slams are hit every season in baseball, but they're still exciting every single time. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change. Jose A. Ferrer gets the call from the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going. So next to hit for Texas, Jake Berger. Rudder takes off. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the 0-1. Just missed. And there's a foul ball. Rudder at second, 2 down. Rudder goes again. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. And that one becomes property of the beast. A 2-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for on autopilot.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the hits just keep on coming. So now it's Corey Seager. He's already homered here in this one.
No, that's a ball.
Fastball right back to the mound. Over to first, out, and thank goodness the inning is at last over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We played 4. You're watching Rangers baseball on the show, Texas. We go to the top of the 5th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez.
Well, these Mariners, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That one at the knees for a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the...
Oh, that got him on the mound. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He makes the grab. One out man at first. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Ground ball left side. Slides for the stop. And very nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Curveball. Low inside.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
Splitter. Low outside.
Right through there for a strike.
Splitter. Low inside.
On the ground to first. And that's a foul ball.
Splitter. Low middle.
Man on second, 2 down. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. He continues to roll. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So, you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
The 1-1 is fouled off. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, well, you know, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. In the air, right field. And there's one away. High fly ball, right field. And there are two down. And here comes the Mariners. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Edward Bizzardo. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Young at the plate and takes high there. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike one. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Got him swinging. Nothing. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. And here is Miles Mastrobuoni.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Splitter, low middle.
The 0-2.
Oh. Splitter, low middle.
No, that's a ball.
Splitter, low outside.
Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Four-seam fastball, middle outside.
And that's in there for strike
Splitter,
one.
low middle. Curveball, low inside.
Whoa.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
Whoa.
Cutter, high inside.
Popped in the air, left field. Brings it in. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Splitter, low outside.
And that one fouled off.
Sinker.
Man at first, one away.
Ball. Outside.
Curveball, low outside.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. His second of the year. So two down. Dominic Panzone up next for the Mariners.
Four-seam fastball, middle outside.
Clips the corner. 0-2.
Fastball, low inside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Splitter, low inside.
Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Four-seam fastball, high inside. Four-seam fastball. Middle outside. Splitter. Low outside.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Cutter. High outside.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
In the air, right field. Nimmo should have this one, and that'll do it. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Danny Jansen.
Well, these Rangers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Ball.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Robles under it. And there's one down.
Nope. Outside. Ball.
Out to short. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out. Wyatt Langford getting ready to hit.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
And that is out of play. The Rangers up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. Rips that one to right. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Splitter. Low middle.
And it gets by him. Manager out of the dugout. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Cole Winn. This is his 3rd time out this year. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Next pitch inside. Ball 1.
Fastball. High inside.
And they'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
The 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch.
Seager to Walcott at second for 1, and it's a double play. Base is empty after the double play, and now it's Victor Robles up to hit. A little bit high, maybe. Ball 1.
Middle outside.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Swing and a foul straight back.
Cutter. High inside.
2-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. The Rangers on the mound now, Emerson Hancock.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball there. And a base hit up the middle. And the leadoff man aboard. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Next to hit, Brandon Nimmo. The 1-0. Ground ball, could be 2. On a second, they get 1. On a nailer, they get 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
2 down, nobody on. Ground ball nailer. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Rangers have the advantage, 14-2. We go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Miles Mastrobuoni. Late swing, foul to the left.
Sinker. Low inside.
Strike 2. Win in his second season. 26 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2018.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Low inside.
1-2 here. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Cutter. Low inside.
The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
That clips a corner.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
The Mariners with a lot of ground to make up, and we're at the top of the 8th. Down the right field line, that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Up next is
And now it's Josh Naylor.
Josh Naylor.
Check swing. He went. Strike 1.
Low outside.
Nope, that's away.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left.
High inside.
Man at second. In the air, right field. Nimmo settles under this one. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Sebastian Walcott.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
In the air, left field. Robles turns to the right on the move. Hauls it in after a long run. And there's 1 down. That to right. Takes it in for the out. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. That one off the mark, and that is ball 1. And that keeps the inning alive. Foul ball. drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Now the tag at third, and they got him. And that. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Low outside.
No.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's deep. Going, gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one.
Here comes the skipper. Chris Martin on to pitch out of the pen here. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Martin.
Ball. Inside.
Cutter. Low inside.
Line and a base hit into right.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Rosarena in the box now. No balls and a strike. Late with the swing there.
Middle outside.
High fly ball lifted into air right field. 1 away.
Low outside.
Up.
Splitter. Low inside.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Low outside.
Stays alive.
Cutter.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know,
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. That one is gone. Their 3rd home run of the inning. Back to the top of the order now. J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. They're down to their final strike.
Low inside.
On the ground at third, and this should do it. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. The Rangers finish off a 3-game sweep here in front of the home crowd. 14-6 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew.